Welcome back to Grace Castle Kids. My name is Leon and I am 8 years old. And every week I will share amazing stories from the Bible with you. Let's start today's story. Friends, do you know today's story? Today's story is from the book of Genesis chapter 12. And it's about a man who loved and trusted God with all his heart. His name was Abraham. That was his name before God changed it to Abraham. Let's start today's story. Long time ago, there was a man named Abraham. Friends, what was his name? Abraham. He lived in a place called Haran with his wife Sarai and his family and animals. Abraham prayed to God every day. Friends, God said to Abraham, leave your home, your country, and your family, and go to the land I will show you. Then I will bless you and make you into a great nation. I will bless you, and you will become a blessing. Big ask, friends. God didn't even tell where they were going. But you know what Abraham did? He trusted God and went anyway. He packed all his things, his tent, his sheep, his cows, and his goat. He took wife Sarai and his nephew Lot and all of their helpers. And then they went their journey. Just like that, they went on their big journey with God through hills, mountains, and many lands. Still, Abraham trusted God that would lead the way. Finally, reached to a place called Canaan, where God told them there's something amazing. Friends, do you know what God said? Listen now, this is the interesting part of the story. Friends, God said, Abraham, look up. You see those stars in the sky? Friends, God said something amazing. Do you know what that amazing thing is? It is, God said, Abraham, I will give this land to your children and grandchildren. And your family will become as many as the stars in the sky. Abraham looked up to the sky. So many stars. How can that be granted? Because Abraham was old. But he still trusted God. Abraham looked up to the sky and so many stars. He didn't have even one kid yet. But he still believed in God's plan. That's called faith. Faith is trusting in God, even if you can't see the full picture. But Abraham builds an altar. Abraham was so thankful to God that he built a special place called an altar. It's a place to pray and worship God. He said, thank you, Lord, because he believed that God would always keep his promise. Guess what? God was so pleased with Abraham's trust and faith in him that he made a special promise to him. What was the promise, friends? Do you know? From now on your name shall be Abraham, which means father of many, and your wife Sarai shall be named Sarah, which means princess of many. What a journey of faith, friends. Abraham didn't know where he was going, but still trusted and went with God anyway. It was with him the whole time. Friends, that's the end of today's story. Friends, did you enjoy today's story? Would you follow God if He asked you to go somewhere with Him? If yes, type it in the comments. Yes. Friends, it's today's memory verse time. Friends, these memory verses to the land that I will show you, and I will bless you, and you will become a blessing. This is chapter 12, 1 to 2. Friends, that's all for today's story. Please like and subscribe and share with care. Your likes make me smile, and your subscribes help me to do more amazing stories from the Bible. See you all, and have a blessed and happy day.